Three, two, one. Hi, we're Team Error 404 No Front End Found, and we present to you Mixflow. Mixflow is an automatic DJ that seamlessly integrates a DJ set into your playlist. We wanted to create a web app that can let anyone become a DJ and also bring a community for other DJs who want to share their art.
Here's our UI for our app. It's pretty modular and simple. You just basically pull in your Spotify playlist URL here. So I would just basically go pull mine, and it will fetch all my playlist, and I can just play whichever song I want, and I also can shuffle it in a way which works the best of to make the best DJ mix, whichever our app would make. And that's for our UI. We used React for it, and I'll give on to.
So the way that we actually create this DJ is not by making our own mixes, but by scraping mixes that are existing off of YouTube. And so what we do is we use an LLM to query YouTube in different ways so that we can find the actual songs that we're looking for in our playlist inside of these DJs. And then, for example, we have like songs B and C. Well, if we have songs B and C in our playlist and we download a DJ mix containing those two, what we can do is we identify where B is in the playlist or in the DJ mix, where C is in the DJ mix, and then the spot in between is going to be the transition. And that is what we would play between songs B and C when you're playing the actual playlist. The rough idea of how we did this is the same as like Shazam fingerprinting, except we had to adapt that idea a little because we can't find the entire song B inside of this DJ mix. We can only find pieces. So we use chunks of B and then you use this sort of algorithm to essentially get an idea of where B starts and ends inside of the DJ set. And now on to the rest of the code.
And now I can actually show you some of that in action in the backend. So this right here, the code I'm running is going to be fingerprinting. That is the way that we get like the mathematical representation of a unique hash for every single song. Now you see that I already ran some, and then here it is just running more fingerprints. I can't really show you what the fingerprint is because it is nonsense to the human eye. However, what I can do with this fingerprint is run this code right here. And what this code is going to do is after it runs the fingerprints for all of them, it's going to recognize where they line up one and the other. So here, notice how we took the entire playlist. I gave it a playlist URI from Spotify. We did everything with the database, and now it is actually going and fingerprinting everything. See, you can see right there, we've actually started to download the audios, and after it downloads the audios, it will fingerprint everything. And in this one right here, sorry, that was the wrong one. Here, what I can do is that fingerprint gives us essentially an offset about where each song goes and how they line up with each other, right? That's what once we recognize those fingerprints, we know where the song lines up. With this right here, it's gonna start playing them. And that one of them that's playing right now is a mix, and the other one is the actual original song. And you see that for the most part they line up. However, we ran out slightly out of time finalizing our algorithm to get that last little bit of fine tuning. But the idea is we would have, if that was perfectly lined up, we could now crossfade between our songs in our transitions. And so we'd have our song A, which is with that song playing, it would transition into the transition with a crossfade, and then go into song B and song C, and so on, eventually building our very nice long list of song transition, which you can shuffle in with the UI that we made. We weren't able to implement it all together, but that is the end goal, so that you can essentially build your own playlist without any gaps in the songs. The thing in the end goal would be for the users to actually implement their own DJ transitions, and we wouldn't be scraping them from YouTube. That is just for right now while we have to test something, since we're not DJs ourselves and we can't come up with that. And yeah, that is our product, Mixflow. Thank you.